What would Fortnite creative be without these guys right here? After watching this video, you'll be surprised at how many things collectible items can be used for. Hey everyone, this is Syntax, and today we're going to be talking about the collectible item. For those of you who don't already know, the collectible item can be found under the Devices tab. If you just scroll down a little bit, there's this collectibles gallery. Just throw it in your inventory like so, and you can pull it out and place it wherever you like. Now, the collectible item gallery itself is full of different collectible items in terms of their themes, but you can just have one place down and select it from there. What I mean by that is if I go into the customized collectible item object, I can change it to whatever I need to. It doesn't have to be a coin or whatever the default is. Anyway, with that out of the way, here's 5 ways you can use collectible items in Fortnite Creative. If you pull up the game settings under My Island and scroll down a bit, you will see this option to collect items to end. Now, this has a lot of different options. The first one, of course, is all, and then it goes to 1, 2, 3, and then it starts going by 10s, then it goes by 50s. You get my point. What this means is that you can determine how many items a player has to collect for the game to end. Now, obviously, setting it to all is going to mean they collect all the items for the game to end, but you can have it be 1, 2, however many items you want it to be. So I currently have my settings set to end the game once I collect all the items. So as you can see, if I only collect one item, the game is not going to end. However, if I collect both items, you can see that the game promptly ends. Now, I would bet chances are you probably already knew about this trick, but it is an extremely useful trick. It's probably best to use this in something like death runs or escape rooms, any objective-based map where you have to collect a certain amount of items to end the game. This is a perfect mechanic for it. Coming in at number 4, we have teleporting to a specific location. Now, if you didn't know this already, when you collect a coin, you are actually able to send a signal to another device or something of that nature. As you can see, if I go up to the coin here, you can see when collected, transmit on, and then you pick a channel. Now, the rest of the settings is going to be relevant to what you want the players in your map to be able to do, but basically you just want to have this send on whatever channel is open in your map. Of course, we're going to need a teleporter from the devices gallery, but once you have that down, you just need to make sure that it is linked up with the coins. As you can see, it says teleport to when receiving from channel 1. Of course, again, the settings are relevant to whatever your map is going to be, but if you set it up correctly, it should work something like this. So here we go. If you remember, our coin and our teleporter are actually linked up, so when I collect this coin, it should teleport me to the teleporter. As you can see, I pick it up, it's no longer there, but I did teleport to the teleporter. Now, obviously, you'd want to put this teleporter wherever you need to put it. Maybe at the beginning of the next level, you could put the coin at the end of the previous level and it will teleport you to the next level once you collect it. Something like that would be the most practical use for this trick. Coming in at number 3, we have granting an item to a player. Again, you want to have your coin set up so that when it's collected, it transmits on a certain channel. Next, grab the item granter from the devices gallery and set it up as so. You can see all the settings right here. It's enabled. The receiving players are triggering players, on grant action, keep all. Again, all these settings are going to be relative to what your map is. The most important setting, of course, is the grant item when receiving from, and make sure this links up with the same channel your coin is on. If all that is set up properly, it should look something like this. So as you can see, I'm going to walk up to my coin, and when I do, I'm going to be granted a mini shield. Now again, it doesn't have to be a mini shield. This can be perfectly relevant to whatever map you have going on. It could grant you a weapon to take out some bots, or it could grant you whatever. It just depends on what your map is, but it is a super useful trick for granting a player an item. Coming in at number 2, we have displaying a message. Again, take your coin or whatever object it is and set it up so that when collected, transmit on whatever channel. Take your HUD message device, make sure the channels are linked up, and of course you can have whatever message you need. I just have it say great job, but of course it's relative to your map. Turn the time from round start off, and the rest of the settings are really up to you, and if you set it up correctly, it should look something like this. We should see that once I go up and collect my coin, it will pop up on the screen. Great job, and yeah, that one was really simple. This could be a good way to actually have a conversation with an entity in game. You collect an item, they say something to you, you collect another item, they say another thing to you. There's endless possibilities. And coming in at number 1, my personal favorite is eliminating a player. Again, have your collectible items set up on whatever channel you have free. Now, what you want to do is go into devices and grab the damage zone. You can make the damage area however big you want. Just make sure the damage type is set to elimination and it is disabled on game start. As you can see, I have enabled on game start set to no. Of course, link this up with your coin and it should look something like this. Super simple concept. You see I have my coin in front of me, and as soon as I go to collect it, I get eliminated. This is a really cool and unique concept for an avoid the object type game. For like a dropper, maybe you have to avoid different items, or for like a death run, if there's a bunch of tightly packed items, you have to walk really slow and make sure you don't touch any of them. Either way, it is a super cool way to eliminate the player. And with that, it actually concludes all the examples I have today. Just a final note, you could set up all the different devices on the same channel and just have one coin teleport you, grant you an item, and pop up a message, but just for the sake of the video, I just wanted to break them up just to have it not be as confusing. So yeah, there you guys have it. 5 ways you can use collectible items in Fortnite Creative. Please use these to make your maps better, make them objective based. I hope this video helped you out, and yeah, this has been Syntax. Later.